Hello guys and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. My name is Marty and today we're watching Miracle on 34th Street from 1947. I'm not going to spend too long before we get into this. I just want to say I hope you're having an amazing day. Hope you're having an amazing festive period. I was in two minds today whether or not to even wear a suit with this because I kind of wanted to wear a Christmas jumper because of it being a Christmas film. But I thought no, do you know what? Up to decorate the background Christmassy. So I'm going to keep with a suit to keep in fitting with this classic kind of feel. But I wish I had a Christmas suit. By the way, don't forget to stick around until after the film when we check out the film's trivia. We talk about the film, we go through my thoughts on it, and we also check out some of the trivia behind the scenes and all that stuff. It's going to be fun, so feel free to stick around for that. Oh, by the way, the only two things that I know of this film is one, Natalie Wood is in this, and I only found that out when we watched The Ghost and Mrs. Muir. The only other thing I want to let you guys know is I have actually seen the newer version of this, which actually came out, and I only looked this up a second ago, it came out in 1994. I thought it was like 2000 and something. But yeah, I've seen that version before, so I have a rough gist of what I went on, but that was many years ago. The reason I'm saying about the other film is because I don't know how much that is like this version. But either way, we're going to find out. If you'd like to check out the full uncut reaction, you can check it out over on the Patreon page or as a YouTube member as well. But without further ado, this is Miracle on 34th Street from 1947. Miracle on 34th Street. Yeah, Natalie Wood. Film editor Robert Simpson. If you guys don't know, if you're new here, obviously if you have been here before you'll know, I like to point out the film editor. They're the ones that edited the film in the first place, and I'm just re-editing the entire thing, so. No. It's Santa.
You've got them mixed up. You're making a mistake.
That's Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen. They're closed.
Would you mind stepping out for a moment? Open the door!
It's like, no sir, sorry, we're closed.
I'm sorry, the store isn't open today.
I don't want to buy anything, but I wanted to tell you you're making a rather serious mistake. You've got Cupid where Blitzen should be.
I've just realised.
Dasher should be on my right-hand side.
You should, huh?
Yes. Donna's antlers have got 4 points instead of 3. I suppose anybody had noticed that except myself.
I don't suppose so.
Of course not. The Santa guy. He's British, isn't he? I just realised he had a British accent. Yeah, the Macy's Day Parade. Is that two different things? Thanksgiving Parade and the Macy's Day Parade?
Sorry, Mr. Shellhammer, but I've got enough to do to take care of the people.
Oh.
Just like throwing a ball. You've been drinking.
It's cold. A man's got to do something to keep warm.
Don't you realize there are thousands of children lining the streets waiting to see you? You're a disgrace to the tradition of Christmas, and I refuse to have you malign me in this fashion.
Yeah, don't drink with kids around.
Who's in charge of this parade?
You find out, you tell me. These pants are going to fall off in the middle of Columbus Circle.
Could you tell me who's in charge?
Mrs. Walker. There she is down there.
What are you doing out of costume? Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were our Santa Claus. Oh, no.
Yes, it's disgraceful.
Yo, bells, jingle.
Completely plastered.
It's cold. A man's got to do something to keep warm.
His voice.
Julian, get some black coffee. Plenty of it.
Yes, Miss Walker.
Black with a little cream.
Got my black coffee here.
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
I think you might need someone else to play Santa.
Could you be Santa Claus? Have you had any experience?
Yeah, there you go.
Little. I am not in the habit of substituting. No, I
mean, you're the only one that could possibly replace out of everybody there.
The children mustn't be disappointed. All right, I'll do it.
I love how extravagant the parades are in America.
He's the best we've ever had. He didn't need any padding. Just think if Mr. Macy had seen the other one.
Just think if Mr. Gimbel had seen the other one. I'm going to go home and get in a hot tub. I can see it from the roof of my apartment.
Mrs. Walker!
That's not hers. So I take it is Macy's and Gimbel's two department stores. I know Macy's is a department store. I've not heard of Gimbel's.
Susan! Where's Susan?
She's watching the parade.
Where? With whom?
With that Mr. Gailey who lives in the front apartment.
Just some random man?
Oh, I've been keeping an eye on her. He's so very fond of Susan. I didn't think you'd mind.
Well, I have a feeling he's probably becoming friendly with Susan so that he can be friendly with her mother.
He was a clown last year. They just changed the head and painted him different.
There she is.
Certainly is a giant, isn't he?
There are no giants, Mr. Gailey.
Maybe not now, Susie, but in olden days there were a lot of...
Imagination. You gotta use your imagination.
Well, what about the giant that Jack killed?
Jack who?
Jack the Beanstalk.
Jack and the Beanstalk.
Yeah.
I never heard of that.
You must have heard of it.
I don't know any fairy tales.
Your mother and father must have told you a fairy tale.
Yeah, surely.
No, my mother thinks they're silly. I don't know whether my father thinks they're silly. I never met my father.
Oh, bless her.
Well, that baseball player certainly looks like a giant to me.
People sometimes grow very big, but that's abnormal.
I bet your mother told you that, too.
Oh, she's amazing. But that's abnormal.
I'm Susan's mother.
Yes, I know. Won't you come in? Susie's told me quite a lot about you. I'm Fred Gailey.
Yes, I know. Susan's told me quite a lot about you, too. What do you think of my parade?
It's much better than last year's.
So she did the entire parade.
And I want to thank you for being so kind to Susan. Cleo tells me that you took them to the zoo yesterday.
Wow, he even took her to the zoo. I think he wants to really
I must confess it's part of a deep-dyed plot.
get to know you.
I'm fond of Susie. Very fond. I also want to meet you.
Yeah.
I read someplace that the surest way to meet the mother is to be kind to the child.
What a horrible trick.
It worked.
I was going to say, it worked.
There goes Santa Claus. Much better than last year's. At least this one doesn't wear glasses.
The one I hired, I fired. You remember the way the janitor was last New Year's?
Oh, yes.
Well, this one was much worse.
I see she doesn't believe in Santa Claus either.
I think we should be realistic and completely truthful with our children.
But just because you think that, children have got to use their imaginations.
And not have them growing up believing in a lot of legends of Santa Claus, for example.
The acrobats were good.
They ought to be at those prices. Thanks for the coffee.
Thank you for inviting me in.
Just very polite.
Mother, I was thinking, we've got such a big turkey for dinner. There are only two of us. Couldn't we invite Mr. Gailey?
Aww.
Well,
Oh, don't even think about it. I'll have a sandwich or something.
A sandwich, is that it?
I'm sure Mr. Gailey has other plans.
No, he hasn't. Have you?
Yeah.
The child, I must admit I haven't any other plans.
Please,
I don't want to
Mother,
interfere.
please.
Well,
Did I ask all right?
Wait, did he?
Didn't I ask all right, Mr. Gailey?
That all depends.
He asked her to say that?
dinner's at 3.
Thanks.
Oh my god, that's brilliant.
Susie, honey, you asked just right. I'll see you at 3.
You worked.
Yes.
It did, yeah. Oh, that's so cheeky, but so good.
Stupendous. Everybody's crazy about it. So is Mr. Macy.
Perfectly all right with me. Yes.
Don't stop her having fun.
I just know that with that man on the throne, my department will sell more toys than it ever has. He's a born salesman. I just feel it.
And you'll find toys of all kinds at Macy's.
Gee, that sure is an elegant costume.
I've had it for years.
Sure makes a bum out of the one they get. But even that one's better than the one I wear.
You, Alfred?
I play Santa Claus over at the Y near our block, see?
Hey.
Started about 3 years ago.
You enjoy impersonating me?
Oh, yeah.
Impersonating him, so he is supposed to be Santa.
I like to watch their faces get that Christmas look all of a sudden. It makes me feel kind of good and important.
Bringing the Christmas spirit, that's the whole point. That's what I love about Christmas, is the warmth and the giving and not receiving. That's me. I prefer to give than to receive stuff. Merry Christmas.
Oh, my, what a striking costume. I just want to give you a few tips on how to be a good Santa Claus. A list of toys that we have to push, things that we're overstocked on. A great many children will be undecided if you immediately suggest one of these items.
No! I just want to shill blooming Macy's products. I know it's Macy's, but...
Making a child take something it doesn't want.
Yeah.
Just because he bought too many of the wrong toys. That's what I've been fighting against for years.
Just get rid of the bit of paper.
The way they commercialize Christmas.
Make a buck. Even in Brooklyn, it's the same. Don't care what Christmas stands for. Just make a buck.
Make a buck. I can't stand how commercialized Christmas is now. Over the years, it's just got worse and worse.
Isn't this like the big one's only smaller, has a rose, it's got 12 like one, and I won't do it in the house, I'll only do it in the backyard. I promise. You could do so,
I half understood what the kid said.
Macy's ain't got me. Nobody's got me.
Well, Peter, I can tell you're a good boy. You'll get your fire engine.
Oh, thank you very much.
He's Santa.
Told you he'd get me one.
Listen, you wait over there. Mama wants to thank Santa Claus, too. Don't you understand English? I've been all over. My feet are killing me.
Now, you don't think I would have said that unless I was sure. Can get those fire engines at Schoenfeld's on Lexington Avenue.
Oh, they're gonna hate that in pushing him elsewhere.
Pretty closely. Does that surprise you, sir?
Surprise me. Macy's sending people to other stores.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the only important thing is to make the children happy. Whether Macy or somebody else sells the toy doesn't make any difference. Don't you feel that way?
Huh?
Yeah.
Who, me? Oh, yeah, sure. Only I didn't know Macy's did.
They're still going to make money anyway, and it'll make the customers happier knowing that
I just don't get
they
it.
care about them, not the money. I mean, I was like that when I used to work at a department store. I'd always push people to go elsewhere. I'd obviously, still do my job and sell them what they wanted, but if I knew it was somewhere else, I'd just say, go to blah, blah, blah.
Quite understand.
Oh, no.
Now, we've got skates. They're not quite good enough. You go to Gimbals. They'll have exactly what you're looking for, I'm sure.
That look, though.
Bye.
Gimbals.
Hello, my brother.
You're the head of the toy department. I want to congratulate you and Macy's on this wonderful new stunt you're pulling. Imagine sending people to other stores.
Oh, no.
Imagine a big outfit like Macy's putting the spirit of Christmas ahead of the commercial. It's
Yes.
wonderful.
That's what I said, yeah.
From now on, I'm going to be a regular Macy customer.
See? That's what everybody wants. Companies should take a leaf out of books like that.
More women out there who want to thank you.
I've got to think this thing over.
Well, personally, I think it's a wonderful idea, too.
Yeah.
You think so. Those women think so. The point is, will Mr. Macy think so?
Money, money, money.
This seems awfully silly.
Might as well say hello to Santa Claus.
Why?
Because when you talk to him, you might feel differently about him.
She's got such a little personality. It's so adorable.
Well, young lady, what's your name?
Susan Walker, what's yours?
Chris Kringle. I'm Santa Claus. Oh, you don't believe that, do you?
Mm-mm. You see, my mother's Mrs. Walker, the lady who hired you. But I must say you're the best looking one I've ever seen.
Really?
Your beard doesn't have one of those things that goes over your ears.
Well, that's because
It's just real. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Pull it.
Have all day to see Santa Claus. Just wait, please. Get back in the line.
Oh, yeah. She doesn't want her to believe in Santa, which is ridiculous.
What would you like me to bring you for Christmas?
Nothing, thank you.
You must want something.
Whatever I want, my mother will get. Hello, Mother.
Hello, Susan. Hello, Mr. Gailey. I think you've taken up enough of this gentleman's time.
The explanation.
You don't need an explanation.
He's a nice old man, Mother, and those whiskers are real.
Yes, dear, many men have long beards like that. Over here a minute. I want to talk to Mr. Gailey.
Interesting with the use of Bugs Bunny, and it's not a WB film.
But I think there is harm. I tell her Santa Claus is a myth, and you bring her down here, and she sees hundreds of gullible children, meets a very convincing old man. This sets up a very harmful mental conflict within her. Whom is she going to believe?
Yeah, but you don't... There's something different. Like, I love seeing the Santa's Grotto. I used to love seeing it.
Tales they grow up considering life a fantasy instead of a reality. They keep waiting for Prince Charming to come along. And when he does, he turns out to be a...
We were talking about Susie, not about you.
Yeah, exactly. Don't put your values onto her.
I ask you to respect my wishes regarding Susan. I must bring her up as I see fit.
Yeah, I understand that. See, I'm like him. I understand, yes, there's limits, there's values to stand by, but let them have their imagination, the magic.
I'm sorry she doesn't speak English. She's Dutch. She's been living in an orphan's home in Rotterdam ever since.
Oh, bless her.
I told her you wouldn't be able to speak to her. She said you were Santa Claus.
Ik ben blij dat je gekomen bent.
Oh, u bent Sinterklaas.
Oh,
Ik was zeker dat u het zou begrijpen.
Natuurlijk.
that's gonna make her day.
Zeg maar wat je zou willen hebben van Sinterklaas.
I'm tearing up already.
Niks. Ik heb van alles. Ik wil alleen maar bij deze lieve dame zijn.
Wil je wat voor mij zingen?
Sinterklaas kapoentje.
I mean, people know Danish, but
Sinterklaas.
bit of a coincidence.
But when he spoke Dutch to that girl...
Susan, I speak French, but that doesn't make me Joan of Arc.
You said you wanted to see me, Mrs. Walker.
Would you please tell her that you're not really Santa Claus?
But I am.
That there actually is no such person?
But not only is there such a person, but here I am to prove it.
You misunderstand. I want you to tell her the truth. What's your name?
Chris Kringle.
I mean your real name.
That is my real name.
Chris Kringle.
Second grade.
It's a progressive school.
May I have this gentleman's employment card, please? Please don't feel that you have to keep pretending for Susan's benefit. She's a very intelligent child and always wants to know the absolute truth.
Good, because I always tell the absolute truth.
Thank you.
Bruce Memorial Home for the Aged. Oh, North Pole. Next of kin. Look at it's the reindeer.
Would you go out and talk to Miss Adams for a minute?
All right. Goodbye.
Now, this is either, oh my god, he really is him, or he's absolutely insane.
I'm sorry, but we're going to have to make a change.
Oh.
The Santa Claus that we had 2 years ago is back in town. Oh, it
Have I done something wrong?
Oh, no.
No, you're not saying something wrong.
Mr. Macy wants to see you immediately.
I'll be right back and sign your pay voucher.
I've just been telling these gentlemen of the new policy you and Mr. Shellhammer initiated. I can't say that I approve of your not consulting the advertising department first, but
Oh, that pushing people everywhere else.
imagine Macy's Santa Claus sending customers to gimbals.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the first time she's heard of it.
Messages, telephone calls, over 500 thankful parents expressing undying gratitude to Macy's.
See?
Never in my entire career have I seen such a response to a merchandising policy. We expand our policy, we'll expand our results as well.
Benefits all of you when it comes back.
Not only will our Santa Claus continue in this manner, but I want every salesperson to do precisely the same thing.
And if anybody pushes back from gimbals back to them, it benefits them.
We'll be known as the helpful store, the friendly store with a heart, a store that places public service ahead of profits. Consequently, we'll make more profits than ever before. Oh, yes.
No, it's on the
In
side.
your Christmas envelopes, you'll find a more practical expression of my gratitude. And tell that Santa Claus I won't forget him either.
Oh no, she's just fired him.
Bonus.
Ah.
He just assumed it was our idea, so I didn't. What's the matter?
I fired him, Santa Claus.
What?
It's one of the highest whats I've heard.
I don't care if he thinks he's Easter Bunny. You've got to get him back.
He's insane, I tell you. Just have to hire somebody else.
We've got to keep him. But maybe he's only a little crazy.
Eccentric.
Like painters or composers or
Yeah.
some of those men in Washington.
We could have Mr. Sawyer talk to him.
He's a psychologist.
I'll get in touch with him right away.
But first, get that Santa Claus back.
Will that work out well? You're saying you're Santa?
This is quite an opportunity for me. For the past 50 years or so, I've been getting more and more worried about Christmas.
No, I suppose, yeah. The job isn't actually being around people, is it, normally? Just to physically meet the children.
Oh, Christmas isn't just a day. It's a frame of mind.
Yeah.
And that's what's been changing. That's why I'm glad I'm here. Maybe I can do something about it. And I'm glad I met you and your daughter. You two are a test case for me.
We are?
Or sort of the whole thing in miniature. If I can win you over, there's still hope.
Very good idea.
I don't give up easily.
Kind of reminds me a bit of Elf in some ways with that.
First thing in the morning, would you report to Mr. Sawyer's office? He'll just give you a little examination. Oh, we do it with all our employees.
A mental examination?
Well,
Oh, I don't mind. I've taken dozens of them. Never failed one yet. Know them by heart. How many days in the week? 7. How many fingers do you see? 4. Muscular coordination test.
Oh, I like him, he's
No
good.
damage to the nervous system. Good night.
would you get me the Brooks Memorial Home in Great Neck? It's a home for old people. I want to talk to the doctor in charge.
Oh yeah, that's where he said he was from. The elderly home.
How many days in the week?
7.
Who was the first president of the United States?
George Washington.
Wait, these are the same questions that he just...
I am conducting this examination. How much is 3 times 5?
Same as it was before.
These are the questions that he said, almost similar anyway, to what he thought they were going to be.
Nervous, aren't you, Mr. Sawyer? You get enough sleep? It's just that I hate to see someone tied up in...
How many fingers do you see?
3. Oh, you bite your nails, too.
I want you to stand with your feet together and your arms extended. Then I want you to...
Muscular coordination test?
Beep, 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 beep. Yeah.
You know, sometimes the cause of nervous habits like yours is not obvious. Often they're the result of an insecurity. Are you happy at home, Mr. Sawyer?
That will be all, Mr. Kringle. Examination's over. You may go.
Oh, Santa's getting a bit personal.
And it may interest you to know that I've been happily married for 26 years.
Really?
You sure?
Delighted to hear it.
Get me Mrs. Walker.
Yes, sir. And your wife's on 672. She says it's very important.
Where have I seen her before? She kind of reminds me a little bit of the lady who plays the witch in Wizard of Oz. Don't think it's her, though.
If that fat, stupid brother of yours would get a job, you wouldn't have to be pestering me all the time.
I don't think he should be married in the first place.
I'd like to talk to you right away about this Kringle fellow.
Oh, yes.
He's a horrible person.
I had a feeling along about now you people would be wondering about Chris.
After giving this man a comprehensive examination, it's my considered opinion he should be dismissed immediately.
No, he passed.
He failed to pass the examination.
Yes.
He didn't answer the questions correctly?
Well, yes, he did. But there was complete lack of concentration. He kept changing the subject. He was even questioning me.
Yeah, but he answered the questions correctly.
He should be placed in a mental institution.
Oh, I don't agree, Mr. Sawyer.
No.
His is a delusion for good. Thousands of people walking around with similar delusions.
I've made a great study of abnormal psychology, and I've found from experience that when a fixed delusion is challenged, a deluded is apt to become violent.
If you tell Chris there is no Santa Claus, I grant you he'll argue the point.
But he'll not become violent. His whole manner suggests aggressiveness.
Look who's talking.
Look at the way he carries that cane. And he's never without it.
Surely you're not implying he'd use the cane as a weapon.
Exactly.
Naturally, I can't discharge this man. That's up to you. So when he exhibits his latent maniacal tendencies, which I assure you he will, the responsibility is completely yours.
If he's talking to you, the only reason he's going to get irate is because of him.
Speaking of delusions...
Exactly.
After listening to Dr. Pierce, I feel perfectly confident.
But if anything happens, you won't get blamed. I will.
Nothing's going to happen. My specialty is geriatrics.
Huh?
Old people.
The treatment of the diseases of old age.
Elderly people, yeah.
Chris has no latent maniacal tendencies.
All that's got to happen is for a policeman to ask him his name. A big argument. Clang, clang, Bellevue.
Very good point.
Someone here at the store could rent a room out to him.
You could?
You mean sort of take custody of him in case he can stay?
Good.
Your son's away at school. What about his room?
I don't mind. Mrs. Shellhammer wouldn't like it. I have an idea. We always have martinis before dinner. I'll make them double strength. I'll bet after a couple of them she'll be more receptive to the idea.
Yeah, she'll be plastered.
What about the in-between time?
You take him home to dinner, and I'll call you as soon as my wife's plastered.
Plastered? I mean,
The least you can do is to have a little headache tonight.
All right.
Yeah, she gets time to spend with Susan.
The other children in the apartment building here.
I don't play much with
She
them.
doesn't.
They play
Yeah.
silly games. They were in the basement playing zoo, and all of them were animals. Homer, he was supposed to be the zookeeper, he said, "What kind of an animal are you?" And I said, "I'm not an animal. I'm a girl." And he said, "Only animals allowed here. Goodbye."
Oh, she's brilliant.
Why didn't you tell him you were a lion or a bear?
Because I'm not a bear or lion.
Because I'm a girl.
But the other children were only children, and they were pretending to be animals.
That's what makes the game so silly.
Imagination.
You've got to have an imagination.
There you go.
You know what the imagination is?
Oh, sure, that's when you see things, but they're not really there.
Pretending. That's what it is.
To me, the imagination is a place all by itself, a separate country. Now, you've heard of the French nation, the British nation.
Hey, imagination.
Well, this is the imagination. How would you like to be able to make snowballs in the summertime, eh? How would you like to be the Statue of Liberty in the morning and in the afternoon fly south with a flock of geese?
I was about to say I would fly.
First thing you've got to learn is how to pretend.
There you go. Pretending.
You tell him you're a monkey.
But I don't know how to be a monkey.
Let your arms hang loose, see? Put the tongue under your lip over your teeth.
Like this?
And chatter, see? Don't forget to stretch out. Put your tongue up.
What's going on here?
We're just having our first lesson in pretending. Doing quite well at it, too.
He fits in quite well, doesn't he?
No, you're a goose, too. No, you mustn't be a goose.
He is.
Mention that they're looking for a room for you here in town. I was just thinking, I'm all alone in my apartment.
Stay with him, yes.
If you'd like to move in with me, I'd be only too happy to have you.
Well, that's awfully nice of you.
Ride to and from work every day.
Yes. A chance to really talk things over with her.
And you'll be closer to Susan as well.
I can see Susie now and then. Mr. Gailey, it's a deal.
We'll drive out after dinner and get your things.
You know, he kind of reminds me of Cary Grant in some ways. But I really like him as an actor. I think he plays the part very well. I think if anybody else was to play him, though, I think Cary Grant would be a very good person.
Triple strength, and she feels wonderful.
Yeah, and I bet.
Oh my God, she's slozed.
Hello?
The phone's the wrong way around as well. Yeah. Still the wrong way around. Other way.
No, dear.
Oh, darling, how silly of me.
Hello.
Hello? Why, we love to have Santa Claus come and stay with us. I think it would be simply charming.
Oh, she is a character.
It's Mrs. Shellhammer, and they have the loveliest room, and they'd be so happy if you'd stay with them.
That's very sweet of them, please.
But
I'm going to stay with Mr. Gailey.
Mr. Gailey.
I think I'd better get the meat.
I'll be back.
But there must be something you want for Christmas, something you haven't even told your mother about.
Well,
A mum's happiness, maybe? Because she's always kind of looking out for her mum, isn't she?
that's what I want for Christmas.
You mean a doll's house like this?
No, a house for them all to live in.
No, a real house. If you're really Santa Claus, you can get it for me. And if you can't, you're only a nice man with a white beard like
Oh
mine.
my God. That's not something that Santa...
Child can't get his wish. That doesn't mean there isn't a Santa Claus.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought you'd say.
Some children wish for things they couldn't possibly use. Real locomotives or B-29s.
But this isn't like a locomotive or a B-29.
What could you possibly do with a house like this?
Live in it with my mother.
Yeah.
But you've got this lovely apartment.
And Mr. Gailey as well.
I want a backyard with a great big tree to put a swing on and... I guess you can't get it, huh?
I didn't say that. It's a tall order. But I'll do my best.
You can't promise something like that.
May I keep this picture? Good night, sir.
Good night, Mr. Crinkle.
I remember when I first tried doing that, I couldn't do it. I was going... Hello, Mr. Gailey. Do you fancy living in a house, by any chance?
Nice place you got here.
Someday I'd like to get a place on Long Island. Not a big house, just...
Like a little cottage, maybe?
I know just the kind of place you mean. One of those little colonial houses.
You know, I think you're right about Mrs. Walker.
She might crawl out of that shell.
Take her out to dinner and the theater.
I've tried. That's always too busy with her job.
Well, try a little harder.
Those two are a couple of lost souls. I'll take care of Susie if you'll take care of her mother.
I'm going to find the answer to a question that's puzzled the world for centuries.
What's
Does
that?
Santa Claus sleep with his whiskers outside or in?
Always sleeping them out. Cold air makes them grow.
Grow. Like full page print ads? Shopping guide for the...
We don't carry that brand, but I think Gimbel's does.
That's such a good idea. Companies should do that now. Did they do this back in the day?
Thank you.
Not at all. Not at all.
One was like, that's never happened before.
It's the greatest goodwill policy I ever heard of. Thinking only of the welfare of the public. And what does that make Gimbel? Nothing but a profiteering money grubber. Well, two can play at this game. If we haven't got what the customer wants, send him back to Macy's.
It makes Macy's more money.
Well, we can cover the country too.
Hold it, Mr. Gimbel.
Oh my god, he's got both of them to shake hands.
This is just a little something to show my appreciation for all you've done.
Thank you, Mr. Macy.
I didn't think you were that generous. What are you going to do with it?
Well,
House?
I have a friend, a doctor. He's been very kind to me. He needs an x-ray machine.
Well, I don't think that's going to be enough. Better give you some...
I'll make up the difference.
Buy it through the store and get 10% discount.
I can get it for cost.
Even better.
Like me to sing you a little goodnight song?
If you want to.
Doesn't your mother ever sing to you at night?
Why should she?
Something to fall asleep to. It's comforting.
To market to buy a fat pig. Home again, jiggity.
Pop.
Amazing. Do you happen to have a spare piece?
I suppose he's never seen that before.
Here goes.
Oh god, it's going to go all over his face, isn't it? Oh, judging by that face, it has. It's gone everywhere. Back of his jacket's got marks all over it. Look. Oh, mind you, he did say it's his suit, didn't he? That's where his belt would go round.
Something is wrong. What is it?
Remember I was telling you how I like to play Santa Claus and give out packages to the young kids? Well, I was telling that to Mr. Sawyer. He says that's very bad.
Why?
He's a psychologist, you know.
That's a debatable point. Why is it bad, does he say?
He says that guys who dress up like Santa Claus, give presents away, do it because when they was young, they must have did something bad, and they feel guilty about it.
No.
It's good to make up for it. It's what he calls a guilt complex.
He's making it out to be just such a bad thing.
How old are you, Alfred?
17.
It doesn't seem to me that you've had time to be guilty of anything much except overeating.
Exactly. Oh, not so much about the overeating, but...
He knows what he's talking about. He's been studying that stuff for a long time.
Yeah, from the back of a cornflakes pack, probably.
What's the basis of this guilt complex you're supposed to have? Does he say that?
He ain't found out yet. It's probably way down inside of me someplace. Maybe something that happened to me when I was a baby, he says.
No.
It takes time, but he'll do it, he says.
When you're going to him again?
I go every day.
Oh, you know what's happening, don't
He's
you?
doing it for free because I'm an interesting case.
No, he's not doing it because you're an interesting case. He's doing it to take out the anger from his wife and his happy life on him.
Oh, just that I hate my father. I didn't know it, but he says I do.
And he sees you every day? Excuse me, Alfred. A few things have just come into my head, and I'm going to say them.
Oh.
Are you a licensed psychiatrist?
What business is it of yours?
I have great respect for psychiatry. Great contempt for meddling amateurs who go around practicing. You have no more right to analyze Alfred than a dentist has to remove a gallbladder.
I beg you.
You're Your job here, I understand, is to give intelligence tests. Passing yourself off as a psychologist. You ought to be horsewhipped and filling him up with complexes and phobias.
Exactly.
I think I'm better equipped to judge that than you are.
Really?
He wants to be good and kind to children. You tell him he has a guilt complex.
Having the same delusion you couldn't possibly understand. The boy is definitely maladjusted, and I'm helping.
Maladjusted? You talk about maladjusted.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's an idiot as it is.
Seems to me that the patient is running the clinic.
Leave this office immediately.
Now, either you stop analysing Alfred, or I go straight to Mr. Macy and tell him what a malicious, contemptible fraud you are.
Get out before I have you thrown out.
There's only one way to handle a man like you. You have no humanity.
Are you going to leave?
Yes.
Oh, no, Chris, what have you done? No, now they've seen it and he's pretending to be bloody unconscious.
Look at that bump. He's unconscious. Better get away.
Oh, and he said the thing about the cane earlier, or whatever it was, didn't he?
You must have done something to him.
I tell you, we were merely talking.
Damn, that really came up in a bump.
The moment I attacked his delusion, he became violent. I told you he had latent maniacal tendencies. Proves it.
Oh, stop overacting.
He doesn't know anything about this sort of thing. He's a general practitioner.
Perhaps we better get a competent psychiatrist.
Pass him all 100%.
And he will.
In view of this, it's possible his condition has changed.
It's possible. You're an idiot.
If he passes the test, he can return to work immediately.
And you better have the examination right away before he tells before Mr. Macy finds out.
But he's just going to say the same thing, that he is Santa.
And this would be like coming out and telling him that I thought he was insane.
You don't call this acting normal, do you?
You provoked him.
This is going to hurt Chris very deeply, and I don't want to be the one to do it.
The decorations on the ceiling are exactly like what I used to have at my house when I was growing up.
He's apt to become violent.
In front of the children.
You better get him out of the store on some other pretext. Then, once outside, I'll explain it to him.
No. Because of the bump. Serves him right.
Take some publicity pictures this afternoon down at the City Hall.
But I'd made an appointment with Mr. Macy. I want to tell him about something.
Now, there's a car waiting for you downstairs, and...
Don't trust him. Wait, have they filmed this on a real street? Because if everyone's staring at them on the side and pointing. I just realised they also probably didn't film this at Christmas, did they?
Where to? Bellevue.
Bellevue?
Wait, they're going to Bellevue? No!
Did she know about this?
We all discussed it.
No! Bellevue's the psych place, isn't it?
Why, yes, we share an apartment together.
He was wondering if you could bring over his personal things. I'm afraid I shall have to recommend commitment.
No! He's just saying as they come.
See the new patient. Thanks. Not at all.
Will he be maybe his lawyer?
Hello, Chris.
Look at him.
You deliberately failed that examination, didn't you?
No, why?
Why? Because the last few days I've had great hope. I had a feeling Doris was beginning to believe in me. And now I find out she was only just humoring me.
She wasn't.
She didn't know anything about that taking pictures with the mayor. That was Sawyer's idea.
He looks like the shell of a man, bless him.
But why didn't she come to me and explain the whole thing?
She didn't want to hurt you.
Embarrassed, probably.
Old man, and she was sorry for me.
She had doubts. She hasn't really believed in anything for years.
Not just Doris. There's Mr. Sawyer. Dishonest, selfish, deceitful. Yet he's out there and I'm in here.
It's ridiculous.
That's why I answered the questions incorrectly.
You can't just think of yourself. What happens to you matters to a lot of other people.
All the children, Christmas spirit.
Like Susie, who are just beginning to. You can't quit. You can't let them down.
I suppose I should.
Who knows? Maybe someday the Sawyers will be in here instead of out there.
You're
Let's
right.
hope.
I ought to be ashamed of myself. Even if we can't win, we can go down swinging. Let's get out of here.
Now, wait a minute.
You can't.
Want your examination, but good.
I forgot. I said Calvin Coolidge was the first president. I can imagine what they're thinking of me for saying that.
You'll think of something.
It's not going to be easy, Chris.
I believe you're the greatest lawyer. You can't let me down.
I'll do everything I can, Chris.
Could you not get people to believe in him? Like, get the public's good faith in him being a good person? I can't even remember what happened in the newer film.
It's dangerous, my foot. Now, you get the case dropped tomorrow, or you might have another lump to match the one that Chris gave you.
Yes, Mr. Macy.
No, it's not alleged mentally ill.
Age unknown. Old man, huh?
Very old, Your Honor.
I've never seen him before. The guy at the table.
The man calls himself Kris Kringle. Thinks he's Santa Claus.
Your Honor, there seems to be undue haste in this case. I request a formal hearing to which I may bring witnesses.
I think this is probably the best thing they could do.
Thank you.
Who is he?
His name is Gailey, Kringle's lawyer. Probably grabbed the case to get some cheap publicity.
Publicity? Oh, we can't have that, Mr. Mara. We would rather drop the whole thing right now.
Well, it can't be done. It's too
Dead late now.
But it has to go through the regular routine.
No, we must avoid publicity. I represent Mr. Macy. My name's Sawyer.
Oh, so you're Sawyer.
Yes. So if you would agree to put this matter through quietly,
no.
Then you'll cooperate?
Publicity. You know, that's not a bad idea. You know, if I'm going to win this case, I'm going to have public opinion and plenty of it.
There you go.
Thanks, Mr. Sawyer.
As if you say. You're trying to keep Santa as certifiably insane. It's not exactly going to go down very well. Yeah. I like that with all the K's.
I don't see what they're making such a fuss about. After you look a little run down. Never better. Take a few weeks off.
Well, until the case is over.
Let some judge handle it that isn't coming up for re-election. I can't do that.
Don't let it ruin your career, basically.
Get off this case.
But why?
Because you're a regular Pontius Pilate the minute you start, that's why.
I'm an honest man. Nobody's going to hold it against me for doing my duty.
But the kids will.
I promised your mother you'd be in bed by 8 o'clock, and it's way past.
How about a great big kiss for Grandpa?
No. Oh, you just got ignored.
I don't blame them. Any man who puts Santa Claus on trial for lunacy.
There you go. You've got millions more people like that.
Oh, don't worry about me. I've got the best lawyer in the world.
How long do you think this will take?
Maybe a week.
A week? It's impossible. All that has to be done is...
Look, you don't think that lawyer's going to be stupid enough to let him admit anything, do you? He's naturally going to deny everything, and I'll bring witnesses, and he'll bring witnesses.
No, I think he's gonna say yes to everything because Santa doesn't lie. So, are you Santa? Yes.
Mr. Kringle, will you take the stand?
The truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. Mayor, I want to explain to the witness that this is a hearing, not a trial. You don't have to answer any questions against your wishes or even testify at all.
We have no objection, Your Honor.
Oh, I'll be glad to answer any question that I can.
What is your name?
Chris Kringle.
Where do you live?
That's what this hearing will decide.
Do you believe that you're Santa Claus?
Of course.
State rests, Your Honor.
That's it.
Do you wish to cross-examine the witness? I believe he was employed to play Santa Claus. Perhaps he didn't understand the question correctly.
He's trying to just find a way out of it.
Answered the question perfectly, Your Honor.
No further questions at this time.
Do you still wish to put in a defense, young man?
I'm fully aware of my client's opinions. In fact, that's the entire case against him. All these complicated tests and reports boil down to this. Mr. Kringle is not sane because he believes himself to be Santa Claus.
Entirely logical and reasonable assumption, I'm afraid.
It would be if the clerk here, or Mr. Mara, or I believed that we were Santa Claus.
Anyone who thinks he's Santa Claus is not sane.
Not necessarily. You believe yourself to be Judge Harper. No one questions your sanity because you are Judge Harper. If he is the person he believes himself to be, just as you are, then he's just as sane.
Granted, but he isn't.
Oh, but he is, Your Honor.
I was going to say, but he
I
is.
intend to prove that Mr. Kringle is Santa Claus.
He's crazy, too.
The look of...
A regular table of Luigi's we're gonna celebrate.
What are we celebrating?
The idiocy of the...
But you can't possibly prove that he's Santa Claus.
Why not? You saw Macy and Gimbel shaking hands. That wasn't possible either, but...
But you can't prove that he isn't Santa Claus.
What about your bosses?
That I am jeopardizing the prestige and dignity. And either I drop this impossible case immediately,
Or they fire you.
I beat him to it. I quit.
Fred, you didn't.
No!
I can't let Chris down. He needs me, and all the rest of us need him.
Aww, but that's just jeopardized his whole career.
But you've got to be realistic and face facts. You can't just throw your career away because
Yeah.
of a sentimental whim.
But I am not throwing my career away.
I respect him for doing it, but...
That I'll open my own office.
And what kind of cases will you get?
And I promise you, if you believe in me and have faith in me, everything will... You don't have any faith in me, do you?
It's not a question of faith, it's just common sense.
Faith is believing in things when common sense tells you not to.
Yeah, things you don't necessarily see.
Don't you see, it's not just Chris that's on trial, it's everything he stands for. It's
Things you can believe in.
Child, you're living in a realistic world, and those lovely intangibles of yours are attractive but not worth very much. You don't get ahead that way.
That all depends on what you call getting ahead. Evidently, you and I have different definitions.
We've talked about some wonderful plans. And then you go on an idealistic binge. You give up your job, you throw away all your security, and then you expect me to be happy about it.
I can see it from both points of view. It's irresponsible, but at the same time, there's a reason.
Someday you're going to find out that your way of facing this realistic world just doesn't work. And when you do, don't overlook those lovely intangibles. You'll discover they're the only things that are worthwhile.
Sometimes you just have to believe.
These reporters make me look like a sadistic monster who likes to drown cats and tear the wings off butterflies.
Go in and get Mother's scissors, will you? I don't want you to discuss this case in front of him. I agree with the reporters. Mr. Kringle seems to be a nice old man, and I don't see why you have to keep persecuting him.
Even his wife thinks that.
I am prosecuting him. And secondly, I like the old man, too. Wish I'd never gotten into this.
Well, he does.
It's up to the state of New York, and I'm just their duly appointed legal representative. Kringle has been declared a menace to society by competent doctors, and it's my duty to protect the state of New York and see that he's put away.
I know it's his job, but...
Sometimes I wish I'd married a butcher or
Yeah.
plumber.
Well, my dear, if I lose this case, it's very possible that you'll get your wish.
Because he might be out of a job. Saw the camera shadow.
Hello, Chris.
He's there for him.
Your name?
R.H. Macy.
Will you tell us who he is?
Chris Kringle.
Your employee, is he not?
Yes.
Do you believe him to be truthful?
Yes.
Do you believe him to be of sound mind?
I certainly do.
You're under oath. Do you really believe that this man is Santa Claus?
Well,
Oh,
Well, he gives every
Do you really believe that this man is Santa Claus?
no. I like the way they've done this.
I do.
Yes.
Psychologist. Where'd you graduate from? A correspondence school? You're fired.
You fired him. Yes. But he said similar to what I said with the whole Kellogg's box, cornflakes box.
There is no such person as Santa Claus, and everybody knows it.
Your Honor, I submit it's purely a matter of opinion. Can Mr. Mara offer any proof that there is no Santa Claus?
That's what I said. If I've got to prove it, you've got to disprove it.
Intend to. This is not a nursery. I'll not waste this court's time with such childish nonsense.
Mr. Mara seems to have appointed himself the judge here, Your Honor.
Your Honor, we request an immediate ruling from this court. Is there or is there not a Santa Claus?
That's not exactly an easy thing to say. Yeah.
If you go back in there and rule that there's no Santa Claus, you better start looking for that chicken farm right now.
I'm a responsible judge. I've taken an oath. How can I seriously rule that there is a Santa Claus?
There'll be some kind of loophole.
You go back and tell him that the New York State Supreme Court rules there's no Santa Claus. It's all over the papers. The kids read it and they don't hang up their stockings. What happens to all the toys that are supposed to be in those stockings? Nobody buys them. The toy manufacturers are going to like that. So they have to lay off a lot of their employees. Union employees. They're going to adore you for it. And they're going to say it with votes. The department stores are going to love you too.
He's like, okay.
You're going to be an awful popular fella. And what about the Salvation Army? Why, they got a Santa Claus on every corner and they take in a fortune. You go on and tell them that you rule there's no Santa Claus.
The question of Santa Claus seems to be largely a matter of opinion. Many people firmly believe in him. Others do not. The tradition of American justice demands a broad and unprejudiced view of such a controversial matter. This court therefore intends to keep an open mind. We shall hear evidence on either side. He's crazy too.
Sorry, you just got to disprove.
Can he produce any evidence to support his views?
If Your Honor please, I can. Will Thomas Mara please take the stand?
Who, me?
Thomas Mara, Jr.
His son. Oh, this is going to be good. They got a subpoena for him.
Hello, Daddy.
I don't know why. I recognize the son.
You know the difference between telling the truth and telling a lie.
Gosh, everybody knows you shouldn't tell a lie, especially in court.
Oh, he's so adorable.
Do you believe in Santa Claus, Tommy?
Sure I do. He gave me a brand new flexible flyer sled.
What does he look like?
There he is, sitting there.
Your Honor, I protest.
Overruled.
The look.
Why are you so sure there's a Santa Claus?
Because my daddy told me so.
No.
Didn't you, Daddy?
The guy who's trying to disprove Santa is real said to him, Santa is real.
You believe your daddy, don't you, Tommy? He's a very honest man.
My daddy wouldn't tell me anything that wasn't so. Would you, Dad? Goodbye, Daddy.
The kid's brilliant.
Get a real official football helmet.
Don't worry, Tommy, you'll get it.
Your Honor, the state of New York concedes the existence of Santa Claus. We ask that Mr. Gailey cease presenting personal opinion as evidence. Authoritative proof that Mr. Kringle is the one and only Santa Claus.
I'm afraid we must agree.
I ask for an adjournment until tomorrow.
I would have said paperwork that says Kris Kringle, but then that's Kris Kringle, not Santa. How on earth are they going to prove beyond reasonable doubt that he is Santa? The only thing I can think of is, like I said before, get public opinion.
Well, sort of a trial about him. It's just because he says he's Santa Claus.
But I've got a feeling he is Santa Claus, Mother.
Oh, so she's believing.
He must be Santa.
I think perhaps you're right, Susie.
Oh, she started to believe too.
Is Mr. Kringle sad now, Mother?
I'm afraid he is.
Then I'm going to write him a letter right now and cheer him up.
Oh, my mother says you're sad, but I'm writing to you because I want you to be happy again. Oh, and tell you that I believe all you told me and everything you turn out fine. I even believe you will get me the present I asked for. Hope you're not sad. Oh. I believe in you. She believes too, though.
Seen him right to Santa Claus, North Pole, South Pole, and every other place. York County Courthouse. Can you beat that?
They got him on trial down there.
Wait, they needed authoritative proof.
Hey, Lou, how many Santa Claus letters we got down to the dead letter office?
It's a written letter, so...
Must be about 50,000 of them. Bags all over the joint.
It'd be kind of nice to get rid of them, wouldn't it, huh?
Are they sending them...
Why don't you get a couple of trucks up here, big ones? Deliver it to Mr. Kringle down at the courthouse.
Yes! But that's just... Isn't that just going to be public opinion again? But they're going to send tons of letters to the courthouse. Wait, how did he already get the letter? This is sometime later, I think, but I would have thought that would have gone with the other letters.
Chris, I'm afraid I've got bad news for you. I've tried every way to get some competent authority. I've wired the governor, the mayor.
This is worth more to me than all the governors and mayors in the world.
He hasn't got a thing.
The guy in the background is like, there's parcels this big, the truck's massive.
The defense has yet to offer one competent authoritative proof that this man is Santa Claus. And especially since today is Christmas Eve, I ask that you sign the commitment papers without further delay.
Have you anything further to offer?
I'd like to submit the following facts and evidence. Concerns the Post Office Department, an official agency of the United States government.
Yes! And they have to deliver the letters correctly by official name, don't they?
The Post Office Department was created by the Second Continental Congress on July 26, 1776.
And they're an official place.
It's one of the largest business concerns in the world.
But it hardly has any bearing on this case.
I bet it does.
It has a great deal, Your Honor, if I may be allowed to proceed.
By all means, Mr. Gailey.
The judge's little looks are fantastic.
Before the United States postal laws and regulations make it a criminal offense to willfully misdirect mail or intentionally deliver it to the wrong party.
But it is efficient, authoritative, and prosperous. We are very happy to concede Mr. Gailey's claims.
For the record, Mr. Mara?
For the record. Anything to get on with this case.
I want to introduce these pieces of evidence.
I'll take them, please.
They're addressed simply Santa Claus. No other address.
I'll read them, actually.
By bona fide employees of the post office.
Mm-hmm.
I offer them as positive proof that a competent...
3 letters, Your Honor, are hardly positive proof. I understand the post office receives thousands of these letters every year.
Yes. Well, actually...
I have further exhibits, Your Honor, but I hesitate to produce them.
Oh, I'm sure we'll be very happy to see them.
Yes. Produce them. Put them here on my desk.
Oh.
But, Your Honor...
Put them here on the desk.
Oh.
Put them...
He's going to drown in letters. I half expected them to bring carts in with all the letters on them. Oh my god, how many? Yeah, it's just filled.
Your Honor, every one of these letters is addressed to Santa Claus. The post office has delivered them. Therefore, the Post Office Department, a branch of the federal government, recognizes this man, Kris Kringle, to be the one and only Santa Claus.
Okay. He's like swimming through.
Since the United States government declares this man to be Santa Claus, this court will not dispute it. Case dismissed.
That was genius.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Very Merry Christmas to you.
It's Santa.
Thank you, Mr. Kringle. And the same to you.
Oh, wow, that's a very darkly lit scene.
I got your note.
And this is now on a soundstage.
We're having a big Christmas party at the Brooks home tomorrow. I'd like to have you and Susan.
I can't think of anyone I'd rather spend Christmas with.
Oh, apart from Mr. Gailey.
Would you like to come to dinner tonight?
I can't. It's Christmas Eve.
Oh, I forgot.
He's Santa, of course. That's a beautiful tree.
You know my assistant Alfred, Mr. Macy?
Alfred! Is that the X-ray machine? You got him here.
Chris, all I can say is the state Supreme Court declared you to be Santa Claus, and personally and professionally I agree with them.
That's so sweet.
There are lots of presents there for you, darling.
Not the one Mr. Kringle is going to get for me.
What was that?
It doesn't matter. I didn't get it. I knew it wouldn't be here, but I thought there'd be a letter or something.
I don't suppose you even want to talk to me. I'm sorry, Susie. I tried my best, but...
Couldn't get it because you're not Santa Claus. That's just a nice old man with whiskers, like my mother said. I shouldn't have believed you.
Oh, sometimes you can't get a present, but it doesn't mean that...
I was wrong when I told you that, Susie. You must believe in Mr. Kringle. You must have faith in him.
Yeah.
He didn't get me. That doesn't make sense.
Faith is believing in things when common sense tells you not to.
Exactly.
Just because things don't turn out the way you want them to the first time, you've still got to believe in people.
Yeah, it doesn't change your opinion.
I found that out.
If at first you don't succeed,
try again.
I thought so.
Again, she's got such a little personality. I thought so.
Now, if you'll go this way, you'll miss a lot of traffic. I've written it all down.
I believe. It's silly, but I believe.
Thanks.
Aww, what's he got up his sleeve? Wait, is that directions to the house?
This must be the turn here. That's right, Ashley. Now you go straight for 4 blocks.
She's still saying, I believe.
Stop, Uncle Fred! Stop!
I'd say what's wrong, but I think she's seen the house.
Susie!
Oh my god, it looks just like the picture. Oh, because that was one of those sale pictures, wasn't it? Like an artist's representation of a drawing of the building.
My house, Mommy! The one I asked Mr. Kringle for! My room upstairs is just like I knew it would be. Mommy told me if things don't turn out just the way you want them to the first time, you still got to believe.
Yeah.
And I kept believing, and you were right, Mommy. Mr. Kringle is Santa Claus. See if there's a swing! There is one! There is one!
You told her that? Sign outside said it's for sale. We can't let her down.
Gonna buy it together?
I never really doubted you. It's just my silly common sense.
It even makes sense to believe in me now. I must be a pretty good lawyer. I'd take a little old man and legally prove to the world that he's Santa Claus. Now you know that...
Well. It's Kane. Oh, I think they've inherited a Santa.
No, it can't be. It must have been left here by the people that moved out.
Maybe I didn't do such a wonderful thing after all.
That was so good. I love that. That was so Christmassy, so heartwarming. For the most part, obviously I know there were some real sad bits and some down bits and parts where they didn't believe in Santa and all this stuff. I mean, to be fair, there are Christmassy films out there, like Elf, for instance, where they don't believe in Santa and you gotta get them to believe and all this kind of stuff. It's kind of where I feel like Elf got a little bit of inspiration from, and there were plenty of other inspirations for Elf as well, but still, that was so magical. I thoroughly loved that. Thank you guys for recommending this to me. I massively enjoyed it. I mean, we found out about this during watching The Ghost of Mrs. Muir, because of Natalie Wood. She's such a wonderful character in this. She's got such a little attitude, such a little personality. She's adorable.
Hey, Rex! How are you? Good to see you. How's The Ghost of Mrs. Muir? It's pretty good, I think.
And the guy who plays Kris Kringle, the guy who plays Santa, is phenomenal. Very, very, very good actor. And not only did I also like Mrs. Walker, or Doris Walker, but also Mr. Gailey was fantastic.
After the war, I was on the first plane I could get on to go back to Ireland and see my mother and my father. And I arrived in Dublin, and the phone rang, and it was 20th Century Fox on the phone. And they said, you're to return to New York immediately because you're going to start a film called Miracle on 34th Street. I was absolutely furious. I did go back to New York, but mad as hell, and read the script, and I knew right away I thought, oh, this is a wonderful, sentimental, warm, gorgeous story.
The guy who plays Mr. Gailey came across so charming, but also realistic, I felt. There's a lot of characters within older films that I find, whilst they're realistic, whilst they're this kind of charming, suave character, they can sometimes come across as that they are acting, especially in older films. Even some of the bigger names, they can sometimes feel like they're just overacting it. And I don't feel that with him. I felt like he was being very natural. I would even pair him very closely to Cary Grant, because Cary Grant is one of my favourite actors. That's mainly because of the charm and the way that he approaches situations with the way that he does things. I don't know, there's something about him that reminds me of Cary Grant anyway. Okay, the guy who played him is John Payne, and the guy who played Santa is Edmund Gwenn, who plays Santa.
Mr. Gwenn's just wonderful. You know, we worked together in Bob's Son of Battle.
Yeah, I saw it. He's great in it.
Wait till you see him in this. You'll love him, and you'll love the picture, too.
Natalie Wood plays Susan Walker, Maureen O'Hara plays Doris Walker, and John Payne plays Fred Gailey. I don't think I've ever seen Maureen O'Hara and John Payne in anything before.
I had already made 2 movies with John Payne before Miracle on 34th Street, Sentimental Journey and To the Shores of Tripoli. He was just a wonderful person to work with, and in my career in Hollywood became one of my dearest and best friends. The first time I ever worked with him, he said to me, Maureen, smile a little bit more. You always look like you're angry and stressed out. And I said, well, I am. I'm trying to learn my lines, and I'm trying to know what I'm going to do and how I'm going to play the scene. And he said, well, stop worrying about that and just do it. So he was a great, great friend, and I was very fond of him.
I was trying to see where I'd seen Gene Lockhart is the name of the judge. His Girl Friday! He's the sheriff in His Girl Friday. That's where I've seen him before. I didn't put 2 and 2 together. Yes, we've seen His Girl Friday here on the channel, guys. When was that, though? His Girl Friday was 1940, so it was 7 years earlier to this.
Oh my god, I have just figured out who someone is in this film, and my mind is boggled that it's him. So I was mid-editing the postal scene, you know, where they find the letter and they're talking about it. It's the guy talking to the other guy about the letter. My initial thought, and I thought this because they kind of have a similar look to them, my initial thought, until I was studying the actor's face, my just initial thought was that it was maybe John Turturro. But then I was like, no, wait, that wouldn't work out with, you know, when he was born. So John Turturro was born in 1957, but this film came out 10 years earlier, 1947. I was looking at the actor in the scene and was like, he looks so familiar. Where have I seen him before? I was listening to his voice, and his voice even sounds kind of similar to John Turturro as well.
I try not to learn lines in the way I'm going to say it.
I seen him ride to Santa Claus, North Pole, South Pole, and every other place.
Listening to his voice, and I closed my eyes and listened to his voice, and I went, Grandpa Joe from Willy Wonka. It's Jack Albertson who played Grandpa Joe in Willy Wonka. It really is him.
Jumping crocodiles, Charlie. We've got a lot to do.
I was blown away. Back to the video.
I really love that, and I just genuinely don't remember 99% of that story. There were a few moments where I kind of went, I vaguely remember that, and there was I vaguely remembered something about the public opinion thing coming in with the newer film, but I couldn't remember what. I don't know how similar that was to the 94 version. It's been so many years since I saw it. I used to love going to Santa's grottos and just standing there and just knowing that Santa was in there. It just felt magical. And that's what children need. They need to have their imagination alive and to have these magical things at least once in their life, like seeing Santa or the grotto itself or some elves. And then aside from Christmas, you know, all the other things that you could believe in. This stuff all matters. And depriving them of that, what's the harm anyway of letting them believe that? It will let them grow their imagination and I suppose become more of a well-rounded person.
Santa Claus is part of the life of all children. And if you have Santa Claus as part of your life, what better reminder have you got other than the movie? It's wonderful. You don't have to go into long explanations of Santa Claus and who he is and everything else with the children. You present it right there for them, and how can they not believe? They have to believe, because it's in a movie.
I really like the way that they proved in the end that Santa was real by using the letters.
Because of Miracle on 34th Street, I got a certificate from the post office because they realized that they hadn't been getting the same amount of mail that they were used to getting at the Christmas time addressed to Santa Claus. So they decided to start a campaign, and it was accepted everywhere, and they got thousands and thousands and thousands of letters. And then in every post office, they had a setup where you would pull a little tag off of something, and then it was up to you if you wanted to send a little gift to the child named on the tag. And it was a tremendous success. But you know, I don't know if they do it anymore. And if they don't, they should start it again.
Now, I think now having seen this version and the newer version, from the bits that I remember of it, like, I did like the other version. I'm fairly sure that I prefer this version. I mean, this is the original after all. And apparently, just quickly looked it up, because I thought it was only this version and the 94 version. So I'm so sorry that throughout it I kept saying this version and the other version, or, you know, mentioning about the newer version, blah, blah, blah. Well, there has actually been remakes of it since this one. There was not only the 1994 version with Richard Attenborough playing Kris Kringle, oh, and also Mara Wilson plays Susan Walker in that one. Mara Wilson, of course, being Matilda. Okay, I didn't realise this. I thought it was Macy's in the 94 version as well. Macy's declined the offer for its name to be reused in the movie on account that it felt that the original stands on its own and could not be improved upon. I mean, I do agree with that. I think this is definitely the best version of it. The department store was then renamed to Kohl's. By the way, during research, I found out that there's not only the 1994 remake, there were remakes before that, albeit TV versions, but still. In 1955, the 20th Century Fox Hour for CBS did a version with Thomas Mitchell as Kris Kringle. NBC then did a version in 1959 for the Friday night special presentation starring the Edwin as Kris Kringle. Love Edwin. And then in 1973, there was a TV special made for this, starring Sebastian Cabot as Kris Kringle. Apparently, the music director of the 1947 version was Alfred Newman, who was the uncle of Randy Newman.
George Seaton cast a gifted 8-year-old named Natasha Gurdon, who had just become known professionally as Natalie Wood. To work on Miracle, the young actress tackled a schedule that would daunt many a seasoned pro.
She was doing 3 films at the same time. She was playing a little English girl, Anna, in The Ghost of Mrs. Muir.
Mummy's coming aboard in a motor car.
And then toward the end of filming, she started to shoot a picture called Scudda Hoo, Scudda Hey, where she was playing a farm girl called Bean.
Come on, Belinda, you.
And she would go back and forth from set to set, still wasn't quite accustomed to being Natalie, and is being called all these different names, using different accents.
Natalie was the most wonderful of child stars because she was not really like Susan. She was a very happy-go-lucky, having a wonderful time kind of a child, and yet she was able to portray this rather cynical, sophisticated little girl.
Used to make every week little tiny ceramics, figures of all kinds and animals and people and everything. And they were gifts for me at the end of every week. And I just loved them and I saved them all.
Oh, when Edmund Gwenn accepted his Best Supporting Actor Oscar, he said, "Now I know there's a Santa Claus."
Edmund Gwenn in Miracle on 34th Street. Congratulations.
Now I know there's a Santa Claus. All you wonderful, wonderful, kind people who have done me the honor of making me stand here tonight. Thank you, all of you, for making the evening of my life such a happy one. Thank you.
I'm glad he won the Best Supporting Actor for this. Personally, I feel like he was more of the main character than a supporting actor. Oh, okay, here we go. The film was shot during a bitterly cold New York winter. Remember I said about that? I wondered if the scene outside of Macy's was actually not filmed at Christmas. It most likely wasn't filmed at Christmas. It was most likely filmed way before that. And with them looking and pointing and be like, oh, look, there's Santa, because obviously it wasn't Christmas time. That's why I was thinking that.
The success of the parade is a testament to the hard work and imagination of the caring people who have put their heart and soul into it since its inception.
The whole idea of the parade is to welcome the Christmas holiday to New York City. And Santa Claus is the hero to every child and every kid along that parade route. And they wait to see Santa Claus. He is their hero. And rightfully so, the parade basically gives him a place of honor. And he will come off his float and go up to Macy's windows and unveil the Christmas windows. So Santa Claus was the star of the parade, and he still is to this day.
Yeah, on several occasions, the cameras literally froze. I've never heard of this happening. It's probably done it many times, but I've not heard of it before. Maureen O'Hara remembered that a woman lived across the street from where they were shooting exteriors and allowed the crew to warm up in her house. In gratitude, O'Hara took her and her husband to the famous 21 restaurant. Oh, that's so sweet. And she was so excited all she could drink was a glass of milk. Oh, bless the woman. I mean, I would have been the same. A big star at the time and her husband takes you out for some dinner or for drinks. One of the two.
The weather in New York while we were shooting the movie was bitterly, bitterly cold. And every drop of water, no matter where it was, froze. And we were shooting the scenes at the house that Santa Claus presumably bought for Natalie. And the cameras froze and they wouldn't turn over, and we couldn't shoot anything because the cameras wouldn't turn. And there was a lady across the street from the house in the movie called Vaughn Neely, a charming, wonderful, kind, lovely lady. And she lit the fireplace in her living room, heated up the whole house, and had us bring in the camera to sort of defrost. And we were so tickled and so pleased. And then afterwards, to say thank you to her, I took her and her husband to the Club 21 to dinner. And that's your fanciest and nicest restaurant in all of New York.
The cast and crew were unanimous in their opinion of Edmund Gwenn. They loved him. Alvin Greenman, who played Alfred, called him a dear, dear man. Oh, it genuinely did feel like he really liked him and really respected and looked up to him.
He always found time to talk to me. And he knew that it was my first picture, and he was very, very encouraging about what I was doing. And he said, "You're going to get marvelous reviews in this movie." And he was right. He was just a dear, dear man.
And Robert Hyatt, who played Tommy Mara Jr., said in the 2001 interview, he was a really nice guy, always happy, always smiling. He had this little twinkle in his eye.
He was a really nice guy. He was always happy, always smiling. He had this little twinkle in his eye. He would come by the schoolroom, where I had to go to school. And he would do this little dance, out in front of the door and just crack me up. Of course, I couldn't study history with Santa Claus dancing in front of the door. It was funny.
And Maureen O'Hara, by the time we were halfway through the shoot, we all believed Edmund really was Santa Claus. Yeah, he was really good at it. He had this natural ability, this kind of, it's funny, both him and the guy who played Gailey, they just had this natural way of acting where it wasn't over the top, it was just came naturally to them. Yeah, she said, "I've never seen an actor more naturally suited for a role." Definitely.
But casting truly depended on the role of Kris Kringle. To play the part, Fox chose a veteran British character actor, Edmund Gwenn, whose impish charm graced such earlier films as Pride and Prejudice and Lassie Come Home.
Yeah, as for Robert Hyatt, appeared in his first motion picture at 6 months old when Cary Grant picked him out of a group of babies at MGM. How strange is that we were talking about Cary Grant? He's one of my favourite actors. That was the beginning of an acting career that kept him busy for the next 25 years, giving him a solid background of experience to move behind the camera as a writer and director. Wow.
The story of Miracle on 34th Street began, appropriately, on Christmas Eve of 1944. That night, screenwriter Valentine Davies pushed through a packed department store in Los Angeles, searching for a Christmas gift for his wife.
The commercialism was so heavy and rampant, and he thought, gee, is this what has happened to Christmas? And I wonder what Santa Claus would think if he'd seen all this.
Edmund Gwenn was that dedicated to the role that he gained 30 pounds to play Kris Kringle. When she pulls his beard and he goes, does like a funny little face thing. Apparently Edmund Gwenn improvised his reaction to the beard pull so that Natalie Wood would be surprised. That's so sweet.
Davies confided his idea to a close friend, writer-director George Seaton, who considered it a terrific movie premise. And in July of 1946, after a full year of collaboration, their story was optioned by 20th Century Fox, even before the screenplay had a title. Mr. Kringle, Miracle on Herald Square, and It's Only Human were just three possibilities that the writers rejected. But by any name, the film was regarded by 20th Century Fox as little more than an unimportant program picture.
The studio kind of considered it a low-budget B movie. I mean, come on, a Santa Claus movie. And they didn't have any idea what they had on their hands.
So apparently both Macy's and Gimbel's were approached by the producers for permission to have them depicted in the film. Both wanted to see the finished film first before they gave approval. If either had refused, the film would have had to have been extensively edited and reshot to eliminate the references. Yeah, because they say Macy's so many times. There's standalone references in there. Surprising that they couldn't have just, I know that's a lot of work, but could they not have shot each time mentioned twice? So if there's a sentence with that in it, shoot each version of that and each camera movement twice, just in case. Doesn't take that much more time up, but I suppose it takes more film up, and that's more time on everyone's back because you got to change the film reel or whatever you needed to do. There was even more work involved in doing that. Yeah, fortunately at the test viewing, both were pleased with the film and gave their permission.
Miracle's story took place amid the actual bitter feud between two famous department stores, R.H. Macy and its rival, Gimbel Brothers.
Huge success that, in fact, Macy's actually had John Payne and Maureen O'Hara appear after 1947's parade on top of the Macy's marquee, greeting the crowds.
Maureen O'Hara's unique relationship with Macy's in the film has continued right up to the present day.
Just before the parade, November 1999, Macy's had Maureen O'Hara back at Macy's in Herald Square. And she had a little ceremony outside, and then she went upstairs and she greeted her fans, and she actually signed the copy of the videotape cases, she signed the tape to her fans, and it was a huge turnout. And then in March of 2004, she appeared there again celebrating the release of her autobiography, which she signed for their fans.
I did write my memoirs called "'Tis Herself" by Maureen O'Hara, and I used that title, "'Tis Herself," because John Ford always referred to me as herself. And he would ask the crew when we'd start work in the morning, and he'd say, "How's herself? How's herself today?" And if they said, "Well, she's in a great mood, she's wonderful, she's healthy and happy," and he'd say, "Oh my God, we're going to have a terrible day, you better be all ready." And if they said, "She's in the most miserable mood, she's really bad-tempered today," and he'd say, "Oh, thank God, we're going to have a great day." When the book was published and it went into 2 or 3 copies, the selling of the book was at Macy's department store. And they now have a thing on the floor of Macy's with the signatures of people who Macy's wanted. And I'm the first signature on the floor at Macy's department store.
Maureen O'Hara's time with Natalie Wood was always something that she treasured. I've been the mother to almost 40 different children in movies, but I've always had a special place in my heart for little Natalie. Aww. She said she always called me Mama Maureen, and I called her Natasha, the name her parents had given her. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm going to start welling up at the trivia in a minute. The scenes at Macy's were shot on location at the main store on 34th Street. Shooting was complicated by the fact that the crew's power needs exceeded the store's electricity capacity and required additional power sources arranged in the basement. They would have had to shut down that place for so long. That is, unless they filmed during opening hours as well. I know they filmed the outside bit, I'm fairly sure, during opening hours, or at least when other people were around.
In December of 1946, the last thing that Macy's department store needed was a film crew under its feet. But at the height of the Christmas shopping season, over 100 cast and crew members descended on the New York store to film Miracle on 34th Street.
Took advantage of the interiors at Macy's as well, in order to capture the real feel of a working department store during the busiest time of the year.
You actually get the feel of what was done behind the scenes at Macy's department store, the Christmas rush, the shoppers, what goes on to putting Santa Claus at the store.
But naturally, shooting on location couldn't provide the crews with the same resources they were privy to on a Hollywood studio lot.
When they did some of the filming in the store, there wasn't enough power to run all the equipment, so they ended up closing down one of the elevator shafts and running power lines up the elevator shaft and down to big transformers in the basement.
As a precaution, Fox decided it would replicate the Santa Claus set back in Los Angeles, just in case some of the scenes needed to be reshot, so Strauss gave the producers some authentic props from the store.
My assignment that Christmas was stuffed animals in the toy department. One of the producers came down and said, I want that, and I want that, and I gave him a few things he didn't want.
Wait, I thought this was all staged. You know when when Edmund Gwenn was in the parade at the very beginning? That was for real. That was the real Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Unbeknownst to most parade watchers, Edmund Gwenn played Santa Claus in the actual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade held on November 28th, 1946.
In November of 1946, the director boldly took his team to the crowded streets of Manhattan without a finished script.
He had to pack up everybody and rush to New York. And I remember there was a big dispute over that. Studio didn't want to pay for it. And I remember Seaton saying, hey, I'll pay for it myself if you don't pay for it because I need this. It has to be realistic.
We were all pre-coached in everything that they wanted because the parade wasn't going to stop.
In her autobiography, Maureen O'Hara nicely summed up what the film had come to mean to her over the years. Everyone felt the magic on the set, and we all knew we were creating something special. I am very proud to have been part of a film that has been continually shown and loved all over the world for nearly 60 years. Miracle on 34th Street, 1947, has endured all this time because of the special relationship of the cast and crew, the uplifting story, and its message of hope and love, which stills hearts all over the world every year. I don't think I will ever tire of children asking me, "Are you the lady who knows Santa Claus?" I always answer, "Yes, I am. What would you like me to tell him?"
I'm the lady who knows Santa Claus to the kids. Maybe some of the grown-ups too, only they're too ashamed to admit it. One time I was coming out of Mass on Sunday and just turned down the street in New York on First Avenue, and 4 or 5 kids yanked at my coat in the back. And I thought, who on earth, what are they doing that for? And the kids said to me, "You're the lady who knows Santa Claus, aren't you?" And I couldn't break their hearts, so I said, "Yes, of course I know Santa Claus. What do you want me to tell them?" And their parents were behind them, and they tried to hush the kids up. But I started to enjoy it. I had fun talking to those kids, so I chatted away with them. It was wonderful.
It is a beautiful film, really, really well done.
The reviews were just phenomenal, rave reviews, and it caught the public's attention.
But the elements that led to the success of Miracle on 34th Street started taking shape long before the rave reviews and the public acclaim. Preparation for the film began in mid-1946 as Fox made an unusual and important decision for that time. They would film much of the story on location in New York City.
According to Natalie Wood's biographer, during the shoot, she was convinced that Edmund Gwenn was actually Santa Claus. By all accounts, he was a very good-natured man on the set. It wasn't until she saw him out of costume at the wrap party that she realized he wasn't Santa.
And Columbia filmed the parade up on Columbus Circle.
The parade scenes that you see in the film were filmed on November 28th, 1946. The agreement was they had to get it done and done right the first time because they couldn't turn the parade back and start it over again. They couldn't put that balloon back on the scene again. So those scenes in the film were done really, really fast, but they were done amazingly well, and they just blend in so beautifully that you really don't know you're watching a film.
Although every foreseeable problem was examined beforehand, some issues had to be dealt with right on the spot.
The cameras often were in the parade, and the parade had to go around them, or they were low and they had to go over them. The biggest problem with a parade was to keep it moving and not have big gaps in it.
There were 14 cameras placed along the parade route. They filmed on 77th Street, some scenes. They filmed along Central Park West, and they actually filmed on 34th Street, shooting towards the Macy's marquee where Edmund Gwenn greeted the crowds after the parade.
Unbeknownst to the general public, they witnessed a real live movie star play Santa Claus in 1946.
Edmund Gwenn actually rode on the Santa Claus float. He actually portrayed Santa Claus. And interestingly, there was no publicity about that. No one really knew that was an actor, Edmund Gwenn, appearing for a film. He was just Santa Claus. And the day after the parade, there was a little piece in the New York Times saying that Edmund Gwenn playing Santa Claus climbed off the float and climbed aboard the Macy's marquee. So in reality, no one knew it was him until afterwards.
I get a big thrill out of giving you this Look Magazine award for your wonderful portrayal as Kris Kringle in that great picture, Miracle on 34th Street.
Thank you, Bob. Credit really doesn't belong to me. It belongs to the man who made the film, George Seaton.
The writer and director of Miracle on 34th Street. Congratulations, George Seaton.
Thank you very, very much, Bob, and thanks to the editors of Look, and thanks to everybody who helped me.
Yeah, he fulfilled the duties of most parade Santas, including addressing the crowd from Macy's marquee after it was over.
You see Natalie running up to the house, and it was a charming small house, and it was empty at the time we used it in the film, and it was just barely outside of New York.
Yeah, apparently the Lux Radio Theatre, we seem to say this stuff all the time about Lux Radio Theatre doing versions of the films that we watch. And they've done it again. Lux Radio Theatre broadcast a 60-minute radio adaptation of the movie on December 22nd, 1947, with Maureen O'Hara, Edmund, Gwenn, John Payne and Natalie Wood reprising their film roles. So they even got little Natalie Wood to do the role again as well.
We are particularly gratified to have the original stars of the picture, Maureen O'Hara, John Payne, Edmund, Gwenn, and Natalie Wood. Miracle on 34th Street takes up a question as old as the spirit of Christmas itself.
Oh, this is one of the first films to be colorized in 1985, resulting in some controversy and an uproar from film purists.
But once again, Miracle was a commercial smash. And ironically, in the wake of its success on video, the film that lampooned Christmas commercialization even inspired its own line of merchandising.
Darryl F. Zanuck insisted that it be released in May because he argued that more people went to the movies during the summer. But it's Christmas. It's a Christmas film, not... So apparently the studio began scrambling to promote it while keeping the fact that it was a Christmas movie a secret. Wow, what an absolute twit.
Despite the fact that the film is set during Christmas, it was released in the summer of 1947 because studio head Darryl F. Zanuck thought that more people went to the movies during that season. So the studio began scrambling to promote it while keeping the fact that it was a Christmas movie a secret.
Darryl Zanuck at 20th Century Fox, he was kind of leery about the appeal of a film that shows Santa Claus going on trial, being insane. He was kind of worried about that.
Zanuck was absolutely thrilled with the box office returns of the film because we were all led to believe that he didn't really believe that it was going to be such a smash hit. And so he released it for protection purposes in the summer months because more tickets are bought in the summer months for any movie because the children are out of school and the parents have to take the children to the movies or do something to entertain them. In Ireland today, and of course for many years previously since it was made, a tradition of Christmas in Ireland included the viewing of Miracle on 34th Street. And today, in Ireland for Christmas time, families sit together and watch the film. And of course, in my day, when I was a little girl, we didn't have television, so we couldn't sit together and watch the film, and we went to the local movie house. And you know how expensive it was? They had wooden benches in the front, and it was a penny to go see a movie. Christmas in Ireland is a religious holiday. Christmas in the rest of the world is much more commercial. Of course, it always meant Christmas presents, and that was wonderful. In those days, all the warmth and the heat in the house was in a fireplace, and a fireplace had a chimney, and we would write letters to Santa Claus and tell Santa Claus what we wanted, and then you'd stand with your mother and father, and they'd open the flue, and you'd put your little note up into the chimney, and it would be sucked up into the sky, and you believed Santa Claus was waiting up at the top and took the note and took it away with him, and then he read it when he got to home up in the sky, and would hopefully think that you were a good enough child all year to be given the gift you asked for. A time to remember to be kind throughout the year. We need to be more mindful of what we believe in and remember peace and goodwill towards all men and all people in the world.
Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching until this very point, to the very end of the video. You guys are absolutely amazing. I really appreciate it. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day, and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year as well. Hello guys, I'm popping back in. I have got my normal outro that I did film, but I kind of wanted to replace it with something a little bit different. I'm still probably going to use some of it after this, but I've got a couple of things I wanted to say. So in a second, I'm going to show you a brand new trailer that I made to Miracle on 34th Street 1947 using the film itself, like the footage from the film itself, and also the soundtrack from the film, and some title cards, which are taken from that promotional piece of trailer thing that was made, because I don't know if there was actually a trailer done for this other than that promotional one where the guy walks around and gives reviews. Secondly, I also want to say about something that's coming up on Christmas Day. So, Christmas Day itself, I know, and I've already done a piece like this to camera to put at the beginning and end of that video that I'm going to be putting out, but on Christmas Day itself, I know people are going to be alone. Some people might be alone, and you might not have people that you can spend time with, or you might just want to watch something in the background and just kind of leave it on and let it do its thing. So what I've done is I am compiling, or have compiled, my Christmas film compilation. No idea what I'm calling it yet, but it's going to be premiered on Christmas Day itself. Obviously this film is even included in that as well. There's all the Christmas films that I've done. I think there's one episode of Cabinet of Curiosities in there as well, because that's a Christmas one. And there's also 2 episodes of Doctor Who in there. These are at the very end though, because it is mainly film focused, because it is a film compilation. But I've done it so that it's running as almost a live stream in the background, but it will be a premiere. But it means that you guys can hang out on Christmas Day itself in the chat that's there. I am going to be busy on Christmas Day, so unfortunately I'm likely not to be there. There might be a second when I can pop in, so that is there for you guys if you want to hang out with each other, because you might have people over and then you're just left in silence after that point, because I've had that happen before. I've had a really big day and then it's quiet, and sometimes it's great having that silence there and spending that time to yourself, but then other times it's like, this is a bit too eerie and I'm not entirely that keen on it, and you might not want to, you might not want to watch something yourself. You might want to hang out with people whilst watching something, and this can be your way of doing that. Currently the video is about just under 8 hours, so it's a long compilation, but I'm running it as a premiere. I'm not sure what time it's going to be, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together a little schedule and I'll post it on the community posts. I think the title of that page has now changed. It's now not community posts, it's now, well, it used to be community tab and now it's just posts. That was it, yeah. But I'm going to be posting some kind of schedule on there of when each film is going to be played throughout the day. Roughly, I'm going to try and time it roughly, so hopefully that works. And I'm going to kind of also structure the video as a bit like a TV channel, where in between each film there's going to be little idents and saying, coming up next, it's such and such, that kind of thing. Yeah, by the way, I am currently feeling a bit better today. I'm still very under the weather, but I'm flu tabbed up. It's all good. I'm getting there. And I'm on my way back to normal, but obviously now it's Christmas. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to get done, if anything, before Christmas starts itself. I kind of want to get myself back to full health. Like, I can still feel it and it's not great, but it's mostly there for the most part. For doing this at least, it's there. Yes, all I want to say is at the very end of the video I've got a little dedication that's going to be on there, and it's obvious what the dedication is when you see it. It is to my granddad, because today, the day that I'm going to be posting this, obviously I'm pre-filming this, but the day that I'm posting this will be the anniversary of my granddad's passing, which will be 20 years. So I wanted to dedicate this video to him, not only because he was a lover of classic film, he absolutely adored the classics, but also he is the granddad, he is the person, one of my heroes. He is that guy that every time we watch a sci-fi film, I say, the days when I used to sit down on a Sunday with my granddad and watch such and such. It's him. Not only was he a lover of classic film, but he was also born in Dublin, Ireland. So I thought it was incredibly apt for one, putting the dedication into this specific video, but also putting this video out today specifically, the 23rd of December. Anyway guys, that I think is about all from me. I'm gonna pass you back to Past Marty now for the secret phrase. And I really, really hope you've enjoyed this. I'm so sorry it's taken so long to put together. It's just health, family life, and just life in general gets in the way, and it's all lovely. Have an incredible Christmas. Whatever you're gonna do, hope you enjoy. Make lots and lots of memories. Have a fun and laughter along the way. I love you guys. I really do, and it means the world to me that you check out my videos, and it means the world to me that you support me in the ways that you do support me, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. Since we're near the end of 2025, welcoming in the new year, I just want to say thank you for where we've got to as well on the channel. It means a lot, so thank you. By the way, I just want to note that yes, I'm wearing tinsel because I thought it'll add a bit more of a Christmas look. I am actually wearing, funnily enough, a Christmas non-Christmas jumper because I'm wearing the Grinch.
Well, that baseball player certainly looks like a giant to me.
People sometimes grow very big, but that's abnormal.
What would you like me to bring you for Christmas?
A real house.
What is your name? Kris Kringle.
If you're really Santa Claus, you can get it for me. And if you can't, you're only a nice man with a white beard, like Mother said.
What could you possibly do with a house like this?
Live in it with my mother. I want a backyard with a great big tree to put a swing on.
Christmas isn't just a day. It's a frame of mind. And that's what's been changing.
The man calls himself Kris Kringle. Thinks he's Santa Claus. It's my considered opinion he should be dismissed immediately.
Would you please tell her that you're not really Santa Claus?
Not only is there such a person, but here I am to prove it.
He should be placed in a mental institution.
This sets up a very harmful mental conflict within her. I'm sorry, but we're going to have to make a change.
And tell that Santa Claus I won't forget him either.
I fired him.
Who?
Santa Claus.
What? If he is the person he believes himself to be, just as you are, then he's just as sane.
That picture has everything.
Tell him what a malicious, contemptible fraud you are.
Get out before I have you thrown out.
Out! Bellevue.
In view of his examination, I'm afraid I shall have to recommend commitment.
Why, it's hilarious. It's romantic. It's delightful.
We're very anxious to avoid publicity of any kind.
Naturally.
So if you would agree to put this matter through quietly?
You know, if I'm going to win this case, I'm going to have public opinion and plenty of it. And publicity's just the way to do it. Thanks, Mr. Sawyer. I intend to prove that Mr. Kringle is Santa Claus.
Any man who puts Santa Claus on trial for lunacy.
That's what this hearing will decide.
We've got such a big turkey for dinner, and there are only two of us. Couldn't we invite Mr. Gailey?
I must admit I haven't any other plans.
Please,
I don't want
Mother,
you to feel...
please.
Well,
Did I ask all right?
It's charming. It's tender. It's exciting.
Faith is believing in things when common sense tells you not to.
If at first you don't succeed, try again.
And it's groovy.
Simply charming.
Do you believe that you're Santa Claus?
Of course.
Because you've seen until this very point, what I'd like to do is do something that I love to do in my film reactions, is to give you a little secret phrase that you can pop down in the comments, and that secretly lets me know that you have seen it all the way to this very point. And also, it's my secret way then when I see the comment of going, I know they've seen all the way to the very end. Well, the secret phrase for this video is going to be, I believe. That's it, just the two words. I thought that was quite apt for this film. Anyway guys, thank you so much. Also feel free, if you'd like, to click the like button on the video just to let me know whether or not you do like this kind of thing, and subscribe. It is absolutely free. And also you can join us for all of the classic films that we have coming up for you here on the channel. Whether it's you want to watch a show, both classic or new, or maybe you want to watch a film that's either classic or new. I do a whole big range here. There's even a classic films playlist, both here and if you want to check out the full uncut reactions and early accesses and other stuff, go and check out the Patreon page or YouTube members as well. And over on the Patreon page, there is a playlist of the classic films as well. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing festive season. Whether you celebrate Christmas or not, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys hopefully next time here on the channel. Bye-bye. If you're still here to the very end, then thank you so much, and also a huge thank you to my wonderful patrons: Roger C. Griffith, Douglas Collier, Terry V, Miggy Love, Chris Holmes, Jojo, Thomas Masters, Shoehorn1234, Res, Patrick Durr, Andrew Blount, Carlos, Marla Mize, Rob, Chandra Blair, Scott, Paul Zawicki, Randy, Kirsten, Juan Pablo Camero, JL, Maggie, Freya Alexandra, Milo, Miranda, Edna, Gina Aman, Tess Avaland, Olivia, Maria Stoicheva, Neno, Megan Shanoviak, Rainy Tomo, Strawberry Tree, Kirsten Bailey, Boobly Boo, Louise Vanderhoven, Aubrey Terry, Wraithist, Heidi Steele, City D, Bumblebee, Joshua, Jesse, Rena Burrow, Meet, Lolita Verbakovskia, Eli, Holly Jeffries, Alenka Hafner, HM Garth, Chloe Grover, Neb, Kyle Baker, Abby Barker, Tom Tattershall, Kristen Olds, Tilly Chum, Laura Hutchison, Tara M. Will Coxon, Sazzy Nation, Ferdinand Pitchard, Juma K, Sphere, Mel Days, Fran in the Pen, BG, Tara, Rags and Muffins, Nameless Human Being, Deb, Philippa Chapman, Emily, Panda, David Wayne Fox, Jessica Asakovich, Sue Pro, Naja in Workshop, Mike Tunnicliffe, Wolfgang Wolf, Lee, Harvey, Ankame, Aninya, Evan G, Violet Aurora, Pamela Chandler Rash, Scott Howard, Joshua, Robert Williams, Steve Webster, Amanda, Lipaz, Jamie Dodds, King, Happy Go Lucky, Caitlin, Analytical Guy, Maria Torres, Cliff Adams, Jonathan, Dirk, Annie Bonds, Crystal Appleby, Scorpius, Monica Murphy, Sebastian Saint-Ange, Varga, Leslie McKittrick, Nick Stark, Number 1 Carez, Jen, Biff McKeldin, Birgit, Stephanie Collins, Emily, Ken Duncan, Max, Helena Klitsch, Amy Quattlebar, Ry Levi, Wayne DeFries, JJ, Mikhail Augustine Reed, Malcolm Hope, Lee Hallam, Bill Waite, Charlie Elkin, Mika Least, Jeffrey Welton, Aleidoscope, George, Ingrid, Stephanie Sexton, Jude, Bera, Robinio GD, Catherine Ellis, Vincent Barre, Sammy Fan, Eric Jansen, David K, Stephen, Edcat, MB8, Border Collie Lover 223, Caitlin, Juiced, The Gallifreyan Rebel, James, Johnny115, Tim, Paul Hess, Frank Tex, Marie Clark, Robin, Matt Quinn, Offer Rock, Bruce Heckerman, Joe, Victoria Helm, James Melton, Beatrice Soiler, Siegfried, Clara Grow-Louis, Lana Gorgeous, David Stafford, Rebecca K. McDowell, Ashley Stanley, Sophia, Fabian, Paul Byrne, and Bear. If you'd like to see more videos, there's some more on the screen right now. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you next time.